Hello, and welcome to Delves In. I'm Delve. This is the Great Catsby. We welcome you into our wonderful little community here. We hope you enjoy your stay, check in, settle down, take your shoes off, get under the covers. Hopefully there are no bugs in the bed. There do be bugs.
I don't want to think about it.
There are bugs in the bed. All kinds of bugs. Little lobster ants, spiders, earwigs. I lost my complete train of thought. Welcome to this episode. We're batch recording, so this episode and the last one we recorded together. In that one, I said that we're going to try to keep these a little bit shorter because I think that most people don't have the attention span to watch a 45-minute video on a YouTube channel with 20 subscribers. So, with that in mind, we've got some more Creepcast Reddit submissions, and then we've got a Reddit story. So we're just going to jump right into it, dude.
Right in.
Or we're going to delve in, excuse me. All right, so we're kind of keeping it lighthearted here. Our first story is called DoorDash Chimp. I hope this isn't racist. If it is, maybe I hope it's racist. Anyway, this was written by cabbagepatchcashy. Once again, this is on a Creepcast Submissions. This was uploaded 11 hours ago. It's got 2 upvotes and no comments. So we're going to be the first people to read this. And then we're going to read an Am I Overreacting? All right. One thing was for sure. I was a chimp. The day started out like any other. Woke up, got coffee, took Buster out for a walk with the kids, made the wife a morning creme brulee, took the kids to school, and after that I even had my morning shit. This guy's me. By the way, correct me if I'm wrong.
It's not you.
A creme brulee is like a crazy thing to have in the morning. That's a lot of sugar to start your day, dude.
It is a lot of sugar.
That's like, he made her a dessert for breakfast.
Mm-hmm. Also, this isn't you because you're waking up first.
Oh, that's a good point, yeah. But the shit part's me.
The shit part is you. About 5 times a day.
Yeah, I took 5 yesterday. It was then and there, on the very same toilet, that I decided to rip the Benjamin with all my might. Alright, it's not me. Once I successfully unclogged the vaping apparatus, it was time to get on with the day. I had many things I needed to do. For one, I needed to wipe my ass, but also other things beyond that. More important things than wiping my ass. Or so I thought. As it turns out, I didn't have anything more important. After all, I was a 37-year-old DoorDasher living in my wife's basement who was only allowed up to drop off the kids or eat the leftover scraps they left me near the door, for crying out loud. Okay. After I wiped my ass, I went to wipe again because naturally, one wouldn't suffice. I gently tore off a sliver of the toilet paper with my toes, then I glanced out the bathroom window and saw a dash of black and brown fly by. What the fuck? What was that? You stupid fucking idiot. What are you talking about? You literally saw nothing at all. You're a schizo and you're psychologically impaired and you're doomed to a life of shame. You are a demon of Babylon disguised as a fool and no one will mourn you and all will forsake you. I said to myself as I pulled my sonic thong up far too high.
Oh shit.
We've got to start skimming these stories. We can't keep going into them blind.
I love the Sonic Thong.
The song?
W Sonic Thong.
The song? Okay. Where the fuck is this going? Owie! Was the sound that bellowed from my mouth as I snatched back the waistband of the Sega product. I then had a strange thought. I should go to the store. I then walked up the basement stairs, ripped off my muzzle, bashed my head through the door, and reached my hand through the oddly head-shaped hole that had appeared. Using my keen wit and cunning stealth, I ripped off the door handle from the outside. It was then that I jiggled the door open and was on my way to the zoo. I wonder what the zoo will be like. I wonder what the zoo will be like, Francine. I had never been. It's probably going to be awful, and you're probably going to have another episode where you turn into a chimpanzee and start killing everybody, you fucking prick. Why can't you just stay chained up to the metal beam in the basement? 1,000 curses upon you and your bloodline, and 1,000 more. I gasped. Francine, you bitch! How could you say that? I've known you for how long, and you literally say that shit to my face? Nuh-uh, I know we ain't doing this right now, like this. This is some bullshit, man. I don't know what you trying to pull right now. By that point, I had just walked past the unicorn exhibit and was checking the locations off the zoo map at a steady pace when I looked over and saw something off. I don't remember what I saw. I think it was probably a trash can, and I was like, haha, Among Us or something. But after that, I blacked out, and all they'll say to me is that it wasn't my fault. They just keep saying that to me, day after day, that it wasn't my fault. I think I've gotten pretty good at my banana peel sculptures. I made one of Adam Levine, I think. Not sure, hard to see down here. And the concrete is cold as hell, and I already licked all the taste off the metal bars, so I'll probably just wait until a kid walks by and throws me some peanuts. Or maybe my keeper will let me get excited on his ankle this time. I sure do love being a chimp. A second to process.
No way this guy actually DoorDashes or drops children off at work.
He's definitely a chimp, for sure. I don't know what I just read, actually.
Sorry, not work, school. I don't know what I read. It started normal.
Well,
woke up, got coffee, took Buster out for a walk with the kids, which I could assume is a dog.
yeah, first two paragraphs, pretty normal. Even the third paragraph. But then as soon as that Sega thong went up his ass, we spiraled into something that is incomprehensible.
Yeah, it was like after he took a shit, everything went to shit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're right. I mean, I know it's a Creepcast submission, so I'm not expecting, like, anything too high IQ, but this was something else. Either the person writing this has schizophrenia or is a literal chimp. I mean, this is beyond confusing. It's funny as shit, though. I wouldn't say this is scary, though. Like, I don't know. I guess I was assuming the Creepcast submissions, they would be, like, horror adjacent. This wasn't scary. This is...
The voice in his head said, it's probably going to be awful when you're probably going to have another episode where you turn into a chimpanzee and start killing everybody. So has he done this? Has he turned into a chimpanzee and killed people before?
Oh, maybe he's a were-chimp. A wimp.
It says chimp.
I liked whatever. Okay, so that was an interesting story. I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you to cabbagepatchcashy. Why was this labeled not safe for work? Because he wiped his ass?
Maybe because it mentioned a thong.
Oh, right. That's true. All right. Well, that story gave me PTSD, I think. But well written, honestly. It was funny. I liked that one. I give it a 5. All right.
I like that one. I'll give it a 5.
Well, I mean, there's no substance there. It's just kind of funny. It's like a knock-knock. It's like an anti-joke almost, you know? All right. Be careful whipping out the fucking... You have to blur that.
No FIFA free.
No FIFA free. All right, that only took us 8 minutes, so that's going to be pretty good. All right, next up. Am I overreacted from a deleted user? Am I overreacting? Roommate constantly expects me to leave so she can sleep with guys. No. Interesting.
Hello, posting on a different account. This happened yesterday. Today she ended up just going to the guy's place instead of bringing him to our apartment, but she refuses to speak to me. In the first slide, the names I blurred out are my boyfriend's name and a friend of mine's name. We were both in the kitchen at the same time today, and she kept slamming cupboards and placing things down extremely aggressively. I went to shower after her, and my conditioner had just accidentally opened up and spilled all over the shower floor. That's petty. I really don't know if I was being too harsh or not, but at the same time, I don't feel like it's fair that I'm constantly expected to stay at other places so she can bring people over. I asked her to try to bring over less people in the past, and she agreed, but then continued to do the same shit afterwards. Am I overreacting in this whole situation?
Before even reading the text messages, which we will be posting, I feel like your roommate's probably jealous of you. She's probably like, she's hotter. I don't want to bring guys open, and they'll be like thinking of her. It's the only thing I can think of. Hi, I'm having a guy over tomorrow around like 7. Would you be able to stay somewhere else for a few hours? How long? I'm not sure if he'll be spending the night yet, if you give me a moment. I don't really anywhere I can go, have anywhere. Can you not go over to blank's place? He's visiting his family. He isn't around. Surely there is someone's house you can go to. Go to blank. I already went to blank on Tuesday because you had a different guy over. It's not fair of me to keep inconveniencing people like that. She doesn't even care, and you don't have to say it like that. What? You don't have to say that like I'm a whore or something. I didn't call you a whore. I just said I already went to blank's house Tuesday because you had a guy over. You said different guy like I'm sleeping with loads of different people. I wasn't trying to make it seem like that. I was just saying it's not fair. It's my apartment too, and this would be like the third time this week I've had to find somewhere else to stay. I don't mind you bringing people over, but when it's happening multiple times a week and I have to look for other places to stay, it's because of it's not exactly fair. Yeah, good job on not calling me a whore. Everything I said are things that are just factual. You are constantly bringing over guys, and I constantly have to stay over somewhere else because of it. That's not calling you a whore. It's literally telling the truth. You can sleep with who you want, and I'm not judging you, but I just don't appreciate having to leave my apartment constantly because of it. So you can bring blank over, but just because I'm bringing over guys I'm not in a relationship with, it's not okay. I purposely go to blank's place because he lives alone, so it's just easier that way. And I don't expect you to leave the apartment whenever he comes over when we're literally just hanging out. Blank barely comes over. It's not even comparable to how often you bring people over. I don't get why it's a problem having to stay in your boyfriend's place for a night or a few hours. Like, I can understand not wanting to do that to our friends, but literally, why would blank mind? Are you forgetting that we share that apartment? He doesn't mind me coming over, but my whole point is that we both live in the apartment. I'm entitled to stay there when I want. This one? Yeah. I live there. It's not fair that you constantly expect me to leave whenever you want me to just because I can go to blank's place. I just don't understand why you're acting like this is the end of the world because you have to go somewhere else for a few hours and basically insinuating that I'm a whore. I don't know what your problem is all of a sudden. I asked you in the past to try to stop bringing over so many people because of this, and you agreed, but then just kept doing it. We are both trying to make different points, and you aren't understanding what I'm saying about this being my apartment, too. Okay, let's end the drama here. I'll figure out something else. JC. I think your roommate is a whore. I think she is a dumb whore. I think she's a dumb and very rude whore.
I think it's unfair for now when you're living with someone that you're not in a relationship with and you're friends with, whether it's a girl or a guy, two girls, two guys, whatever. And like you're both not in relationships, but even if you are in relationships, like I don't think it's fair to ask the other person to leave every time.
Yeah, no, fuck no.
You want to have sex with somebody. Especially if you have a very active sex life. Too.
It's called being a whore.
Like, it's one thing to like be like, hey, I'm gonna bring a guy over. Cool, okay, brings guy over, goes to your room and has sex, and like your roommate can be there if they want. But it's another thing to be like, hey, because I'm bringing a guy over, my rule when I bring guys over is that you can't be there. Is just kind of a lot. Well,
here's something to consider. Is this one of those dorm apartments at like a university where it's literally just like a bedroom with a bunk bed? Because there's a lot of apartment dorms in a college where it's literally just like a sleeping space. It's like two beds in the same room and then just like a small kitchen.
I mean, maybe. But I think they would have said dorm.
Good point. I'm just saying that's something to consider. They didn't specify whether it is or isn't. Because I don't understand how you can have an entire apartment and you have to leave. Like, if you were in your room with the door closed, you would never even interact with the two of them. Because it's one thing if she was like, hey, I'm bringing a guy over. Do you mind if we have the living room? Like, we're going to watch a movie in there. Could you just stay in your room?
Yeah.
That's completely understandable. I think that's a complete, fine, normal, sane thing to ask. So I don't know why that isn't an option here. She's like, you can't be here at all.
Yeah.
It's like, you can't just hide out. I can't just be in my room with the door locked.
Yeah.
That's fucking insane behavior. Also, and I'm going to go on a little bit of a rant here. I'm so sick of people being offended by a word when they're the definition of the word, if that makes sense. That's like you stab somebody, broad daylight, completely just first degree murder, you know? And then I go, wow, you murdered that guy. And then you go, did you just call me a murderer? I'm not a murderer. Just because I stabbed that guy out of cold blood does not make me a murderer. It's like, no, it does. If you're fucking 3 guys a week, every week, you're a whore. Now, you don't have to be ashamed of that, but you are a whore. Stop acting like that's not what that word means. Now, once again, fuck her. I'm not saying don't do that. But like, let's not shy away from using the word here. The word exists for a reason. If you want to do that, that's your prerogative. But don't be all ashamed like, oh, are you calling me a whore?
Right. Like, there's nothing wrong with being a single girl, young girl, going out, doing your thing, living your life, experimenting, getting to know people, whatever. But I think your roommate is justified by saying the facts of that it's multiple different men and multiple nights a week, and they don't feel like it's fair. They probably pay the same rent as you do.
And they didn't even call you a whore.
No, they didn't.
You're just acting like one and got offended over it.
Yeah.
So.
You're not overreacting. I would be pretty pissed too.
Your roommate certainly is, because you came to her with a legitimate complaint and she immediately tried to pivot and play the victim card.
Yeah, make you seem like the bad person.
Are you calling me a whore? Like, no, I'm saying this is my house too, bitch. You can't make me leave.
Yeah.
Well,
we have an update.
Yeah, not overreacting. We have an update.
This original post was posted 20 hours ago. And this update was posted 2 hours ago. So less than 24 hours.
Am I overreacting? Update. Roommate constantly expects me to leave so she can sleep with guys. The picture is just of, I think it's lube. It's a box of lube. Oh no, it's lubed condoms. Hello everyone. I was cleaning my room about an hour ago, and while I was changing my bed, I found condoms. Oh my god. It was shoved underneath my mattress, and I can say with basically 100% certainty that I did not buy these. I feel like I'm going insane because what is even happening right now? They haven't been opened, thankfully, but I'm just even more confused. A lot of people have mentioned the possibility that she's having sex in my room, and I haven't really been worried about that because my door has a lock, but the possibility of her being able to get my door open is probably still pretty high. I don't want to assume stuff about this situation, and I am definitely going to have to ask her, but if she's fucking in my room, I need to burn the entire apartment down.
Oh. Why wouldn't she fuck in her room?
Wow. Dude. But that does make sense. Because I was just saying, why not just lock your room? But if she wants to fuck in her bed.
Does she just have like a nicer room than you? Bigger bed? That's so fucked up.
Well, maybe she has like the master bedroom. And so it's like bigger and it like looks... Maybe it's an ego thing. Like she wants like the guys that come over to like see the big bedroom. The empty apartment, and she can just be like, yeah, I pay for this all by myself, this is my room, blah blah blah.
And then what's she gonna do when she actually maybe likes one of these dudes that she's bringing over? And then is she just forever gonna like ask her roommate to leave so she can pretend like this is her room for months and months? What's happening?
I don't know.
What's going on?
Dude, honestly,
the logic.
First of all,
unless she knows that none of these men she actually gives a shit about, and so it's a one-time job and bye.
Well, she is a whore, so probably that. But dude, that's actually insane. I
would be very mad.
I didn't even consider the fact that she just wants to fuck in her bed.
I can't relate to that.
But wouldn't there be like other signs? Like, so what is she doing? Like having sex with these dudes and then she's like cleaning the bed and then remaking it and then leaving? Because like, you have sex in a bed, it's going to leave like a smell. Like you would be able to recognize like, it's kind of messy. There's probably like stains and stuff would leak onto the bed. So you would have to change the sheets. So what, is she inviting dudes over, having sex with them, kicking them out, then cleaning her bed and then relocking the door? That's a lot of work to just not have sex in your room.
As someone with OCD, I feel like I would know instantly.
Yeah.
Even if someone had tried to attempt to make it exactly the way that I had left it. But I could see if you don't have that attention to detail, like that hyperfixation on shit like that, then like maybe if you light a candle, maybe you have laid something down on the bed when you were, that it or maybe, you know, she knows how she makes her bed. She could just make it up again.
Right. Yeah, I feel like I need more detail. Like, does the roommate keep her room like a pigsty? Maybe her room is just so filthy and disgusting, and she just was like, well, I'd rather just fuck in her room than clean mine. I could see that. But also, like, here's my solution. Put a camera in your bedroom. Leave. Check the camera. Go along with it. Like,
yeah, you can buy like a, you know, $10, $15, $20 plug-in camera. Hook it up to your phone.
Yeah.
Motion sense that bitch.
Or just like get one of those like nanny cam teddy bears. Just be like, oh, look what my boyfriend bought me. And then like put it like somewhere that's like pointed right at the bed. And then just, you know, let her do her thing one night. Like, all right, hey, I'm going to go to so-and-so's house. Fucking.
I hope they post another update.
Yeah, this was 2 hours ago, and the person has deleted their account. So I can't go to their, yeah. All right, here's my thing. All right.
I would be so mad.
Yeah. Here.
What?
Hypothetical.
Uh-huh.
We catch somebody, let's say me and you go out of town. We have a particular couple that we know who house sits for us pretty often.
Okay.
We find out that they've had sex in our bed. What's your next move?
This is complicated. I love them to death.
They're great people, and I by no means want this to sound like this
so
is
great.
This is a hypothetical. I would never insinuate that they would do this. I'm just trying to get in her headspace. Like, what's your core reaction? Because we love them. They're great people. Is that like a I'm never talking to you ever again?
No, but I would definitely like confront them.
That's a conversation to be had for sure.
Oh yeah.
Especially when we have a spare bedroom. Like, just go upstairs.
Literally, yeah.
Like, just go upstairs, guys.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. That's different to me.
Than just a roommate that you barely like.
A roommate that, like, you know, perhaps maybe you've known for a while, but like you don't have any. There's not that unconditional love there yet.
Right.
You know.
Yeah. And I guess.
And it's with strangers. Like, at least our friends, I know that they are very responsible and well kept. Like, these. You don't know what the fuck kind of diseases or bad body hygiene or anything of this nature, and then it's in your bed. And
also, something we haven't considered at all, who the fuck says that they're not, like, taking shit out of your bedroom?
Right.
Like, if this is like a one-night stand thing, who's to say that they're not using other shit in your room? You know, like if you've got, I don't know, you fucking keep your wallet, your spare change, you keep your fucking phone chargers, all that shit like in your bedroom. Like, who's to say they're not like taking that?
Right. Your roommate's fucking messy, dude. She's messy. You need to not live with her anymore.
If that is what's happening. They still don't know. It's a complete hypothesis that they're fucking in her bed.
But why would there... The only other explanation could be that her boyfriend purchased these and then left them in her room. But I think he would have said something. Or maybe she's got preventative care already and they don't use condoms. Like,
yeah, true.
I feel like she would know if her boyfriend purchased these.
I agree. And if her boyfriend purchased them, why would he put them under the bed?
True.
Like, it's clearly under the bed to hide them.
Yeah.
Because, you know, everybody, you know, I would assume most couples have, like, a box or a drawer that they keep all this stuff in. They wouldn't just keep it under the bed unless they're trying to hide it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's tough, dude. Yeah. Oh, okay, well, I'll ask this then. If you found out that somebody was having sex in our bed, would you have to throw everything away? Or would you just, like, extensively wash it?
I'd probably throw it away.
Yeah. I think that's where I'm at. Oh, better question. What's worse, finding out somebody's had sex in your bed without you knowing, or bugs in the bed?
I don't know.
I think bugs in the bed is worse. I don't want bugs in the bed. Bugs don't stink, though.
But I don't want bugs in the bed.
I don't. That's what I'm saying. I'd rather sex in bed than bug in the bed. I wonder if they deleted their account because their roommate found the post. Yeah, this comment said what I said. I guess her room is a big mess, and she uses OP's room so she can pretend she keeps a clean and tidy space. Identity theft, hoe edition.
That's funny.
That's going to be the name of the episode. Identity theft, hoe edition. What's comment, Nuke? Oh, okay. Well, we've talked about the whore and her roommate for longer than we did the last episode, so I think that's a pretty good place to
Call it.
yeah.
Okay.
Any final words on on this entire mess?
I don't care if it's confirmed that she was fucking in your bed all those times that you left. I don't care what her excuse is. I don't care if she cries. I don't care if she's insecure. Leave. Move out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Break your lease. Get the fuck out of there.
Yeah. Not cool at all.
I mean, not only is it such an...
How could you trust her after this?
Yeah. Not only is it a huge invasion of privacy, but it's a trust... It's a betrayal of trust, too.
It's so icky.
Yeah.
Icky. And you never even got to see the dudes that she brought over. What if they're nasty ass?
Yeah. What if she's nasty ass? I mean, if she keeps her room a mess, hypothetically, God forbid what she's leaving behind in your room that you may not have found.
Yeah.
I mean...
Gross.
Yeah, really gross. Dude, that's a tough one. I feel like, too, if she's willing to lie to you about this, what else could she be lying about? Like,
Or doing behind your back when you're not there.
yeah, and I don't mean like fucking in your room stuff. I just mean like in general, like, you know, is she stealing shit from you? Is she using your Netflix accounts without your permission? Is she giving out your fucking... I don't know. I would just be... If she's so comfortable lying about this and then gaslighting you, like, so you're calling me a whore and all of that stuff, like, she's just a bad person all around. I would be concerned about other stuff that she might be doing. Using your bathroom.
Yeah. Oh, God, yeah.
I mean, you said in the original paragraph earlier, too, that, like...
She threw your shit down in the shower.
Yeah, she got passive-aggressive and then just opened and dumped out all your stuff onto your floor. Like, she sounds like she's a fucking psycho.
Mm-hmm.
So I would consider moving in with your boyfriend not because she told you to, but because she's an absolute menace.
Or just get a new roommate. Just move out.
Yeah.
Find another friend. Or go live on your own.
Yeah, go live on your own.
Just not here anymore.
Yeah. It doesn't sound like you're friends with her. She sounds like she's just a roommate, so you don't have to worry about, like, friend group drama, hopefully. Yeah, dude, that's...
We need another update, by the way.
Definitely, dude. For sure.
After you found those condoms, I want to know what happened.
Yeah. I would love to see the text conversation of you confronting her about that. Because that's fucking psychotic. All right, well, you want to give us a little you want to do a little outro for us real quick?
Thank you for staying with us at the Delves In. Be sure to like and subscribe and comment on this video if you loved it or you hated it or you just don't give a fuck. As always, I'm the Great Catsby. And this is Delve, and we are signing off.
Oh, that's right.